Dímelo, mi gente. It is your boy's boy, DJ Melo. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why is Gus not on my screen right now? And the reason for it is because we heard you. We got the DMs. We got the emails. We got the comments. We got rid of the dead weight. Gus is no longer a part of the podcast, and I have officially taken it over with a special guest. But wait. Keep waiting. Special guest. State your name, gangster.
Gallo the producer.
It's Gallo the producer,
Let's go,
ladies and gentlemen.
baby.
It's a special day. I've always wanted to have Gallo in front of the camera. I mean, look at him. It's peak male fitness, and there's not a goddamn thing
Nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it.
Just look at him, dog. Every single time, he's nailed it. And this is probably the third best you've ever looked, honestly. But look how good you look.
But thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
because
man.
honestly, you're absolutely right. Third best, I was like, how do I feel? How do I go in here? Let's do it.
You went conservative.
I went
dog.
conservative.
I thought you were going to go all out, dog. I'm not going to lie to you.
I thought
you were gonna
about
have,
it.
like glitter. I thought you were gonna have like. You ever seen Coming to America? You're
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
have people with rose bearers,
rose
like the whole
petals
thing,
everywhere.
dog.
No.
Yeah.
But you know what?
You went conservative. You try to make me look good, dog. Thank
Yes,
you, and I
absolutely,
appreciate
dog.
that. And I appreciate. Hey, pound it, dog. But anyways, so no, Gus is not. We haven't gotten rid of Gus.
We haven't gotten rid of Gus.
The problem is Gus's cat died, so he's going through the whole grieving process. He's going through that whole thing, and he couldn't make it out here today. So if you see Gus in downtown, if you see Gus on Instagram, let him know, hey.
Let him know, hey.
I'm sorry for the loss
for your cat, dog.
of your cat, dog. Another question people might have is, why was there not an episode
Last week,
which, by the way, it is episode 11. And you know the drill. It's two fat guys. I replaced one fat guy with another
fat
just
guy.
for
Here
this
we go.
week. You know,
Let's
who
go.
cares, dog?
Let's go, baby.
It's episode 11. Should have been 12.
12.
It's 5 topics, 10 minutes. And we also have, hold on a second.
Hold on.
We have Ben, the temporary producer.
Let's go. Ben 10.
There we go.
Ben 10 in the building,
he
baby.
He goes by Ben 10, Ben Gay.
Whatever
Anything with Ben, he takes it.
He's there.
All right? He's there.
He
Ben
takes
Z.
it.
You know what
Ben
I'm
Z,
saying?
hey.
So we have Ben. Ben, say hi, man. Say hi, brother.
Benzino.
Hey.
What's up?
Hey. You know it's Gen
all
Z,
right.
dog.
There we
You
go,
know
baby. There we go.
They don't like ordering. They don't like doing things.
They don't like, you know.
They
I get
hate
it,
it, dog.
I
He
get
thought
it,
he was
I get
just here to
Just
press
to
a couple
press the
buttons.
buttons,
dog.
gonna record
and
these
we
fat
let him
guys.
know
Nah, nah,
right
nah.
before. No, brother.
No.
You're a part of this as
You're
much
gonna-
as we are.
You're going to be in this. You're going to be in this.
So, Gallo, let the people know, dog. Do you want to do? You do the honors, dog, because I think it's better coming from you, dog.
As far as what?
As far as why this is not episode 12.
So, yeah. The reason why this is not episode 12, I fucked up. Plain and simple, guys. I fucked up. We had a phenomenal
It was such a good
podcast.
podcast. It was such a good podcast.
Such a good podcast.
We spoke about mental health.
We
actually talked about things with substance for the first time in our lives.
In
Not
our
only
lives.
in the podcast, in our lives.
I
dog.
felt something. I walked away from that podcast and I was like, wow,
dog.
man.
I wanted to call my friends and be like, yo, how you guys doing?
How are you
know,
today?
How are you, brother? No, but like, be honest.
But like,
like, you know what I'm saying? I'm all ears tonight,
listen,
my brother.
I
I'm
want
here
to
for
know.
you.
Listen,
Yeah,
I
dog.
want to know. How are you doing
Yeah,
today?
that's how good that podcast was, dog.
Okay.
And here's what happens, dog.
Tell me.
I'm so excited about that podcast. I'm like, yo, you know, I feel like every podcast we get better and better, right?
Absolutely,
so
yeah.
We suck a little less, in other words, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here chilling. I think we shot it like on a Thursday, Friday, so
Yeah,
it's ready for
yeah.
Sunday.
Boom.
Saturday, I get a phone call from Gus. And usually when I get phone calls from Gus, it's not
not
never
good.
a good
It's
thing.
not good.
I hate answering.
If he's calling you,
Yeah.
it's not good.
Yeah. If
Through
it's
a
an
text-
actual call,
Yeah.
text is a good time.
Text is a good time. Like, hey, Papa, what
Yeah.
are you doing? What are you up to? What's good? You're getting your actual phone call.
I get the dreaded phone call. So I answer it in defeat already. And he's like, he just cut to the chase.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
there was no audio, dog.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
said, what do you mean there was no audio? He's like, Gallo, the producer,
Gallo, the
did
producer.
not record on the mics, dog. And that was heartbreaking.
It was heartbreaking.
I'm
It
not
was
gonna lie to you.
heartbreaking. He did the same thing with me. He called me, mind you, I'm dressed as a fucking nerd at a Renaissance festival.
Yeah, you were. I saw
you saw the pictures, right?
So you already looked ridiculous.
I was ridiculous already.
Ridiculous,
I was
dog.
fucking hammered already.
Hell yeah,
he calls me with the bad news. Hey, straight off the bat. Hey, you didn't press record on the fucking audio.
Flat out.
And I'm just there in my stupid ass outfit with my cape on in a fucking Renaissance festival, surrounded by other fucking nerds. And I'm just like,
were you doing the accent in the Renaissance Festival?
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Do the accent. Do the accent.
Doubt art. All that bullshit.
Has autism.
Doubt art has autism. All that bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, dog. And you got that.
So I get the phone call and I'm just like, God damn it, dog.
It was such a good podcast.
It was such a good podcast. We spoke about fucking Elmo. We spoke about Elmo.
I mean, all of it.
All of it.
But
man,
whatever.
Here we are.
Here's the thing, dog. We're out here now, and we're going to do episode 11. Once again, you know the drill. 5 topics, 10 minutes. Ben, do you know the drill or no, dog? Yeah, sort of. It's 10. Oh, man. Ben wasn't ready, dog. Ben wasn't ready, dog.
He wasn't ready. That's
it's
fine.
all right, man. You know how Gen Z is. You know how Gen Z is. You know how Gen Z is. 10-minute timer, Ben. Let us know.
We need a 10-minute timer.
Topic number 1. So it's Super Bowl week. So you know we got to start it with Travis Kelce, dog.
Oh, my God.
So here's what happened. He caught a little heat. And I feel like it's not right for him to catch a little heat in this particular case.
Okay.
So New York Times comes out with an article saying that he popularized the fade. And people on X or Twitter, whatever you call it, they were having a fit, dog. And here's the thing. They kind of like took it out on him, like if he was the one that said this, right?
Yeah.
So we know that obviously Travis Kelce did not popularize the fade. The fade has been going for how long again, Ben? You said 10 years? So Ben said 10 years.
According to Ben 10, Gen Z Ben 10, it's been popularized for 10 years already.
For 10 years, dog. No, it's been a lot longer than that, you know, but he caught a little flack for it, dog. What do you like?
Listen, the fact that the New York Times fucking Times came out with that and said that that's insane. I mean, obviously he came out and he was like, listen, guys, you guys are ridiculous. Like, obviously,
why would you do this to me?
Like, why would you? Why Super Bowl week? Why would you put this on me? Like, I get it, dude. But like the fact that a publication like New York Times is out here doing that, that's absolutely ridiculous. And it goes to show you, man, the media today's age, they just don't get it, man. They just don't understand. And dude, Travis Kelce popularizing the fade.
Yeah, like
dude.
this. No, in the article they were like, oh, you know, people are going to barbershops all over the country asking.
Let me get the Travis Kelce. Like, are you kidding me, dog?
Are you kidding me, dog?
That's insane.
That's insane, dog. No. But you know what it is about Travis Kelce, though? Travis Kelce kind of thinks he's black, dog. Have you ever heard him talk?
Absolutely. Yo, he used to have a black girlfriend.
He used to have a black girlfriend. That's now, who's his girlfriend now?
Who's his girlfriend now, though?
Yeah, dog.
Who's his girlfriend now, Ben 10?
Yeah, dog.
You would know. Come on. Come on, Ben 10. Oh my God, dude.
Taylor Swift, Ben.
Come on.
Sorry, dog.
Sorry, Ben.
Little jokes, dog. Yeah, it's Taylor Swift. And I think he's already caught in so much flack for actually dating her. The NFL, I mean, we've talked about this. The NFL has been shoving that down our throat.
Oh my God,
and now there's more Travis Kelce. I mean, I think now to this point, I didn't believe it, dog, because I didn't want to believe it. But the Dolphins should have been in the Super Bowl, dog.
Absolutely.
Right? I'm going to start off by saying that off rip. Dolphins should have been in the Super Bowl, but there's a conspiracy, dog.
Tell me.
There is actually data backing that because Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce, who's in the Super Bowl, the NFL has made like $300 million. I don't know the numbers for that.
I did see this article. It's 300 plus mil. Since she's been involved with everything, that's insane, dude. And I get it. If the NFL, her teaming up, they say, hey, you, me, we'll do a thing, you know?
Exactly. I think it's a conspiracy. Like, now this whole fade thing, like there's no way that a publication like the New York Times is out here literally saying, oh yeah, that Travis Kelce popularized the fade. People are going to the barbershop asking for the Travis Kelce. Like that, you have not gone to a single barbershop to ask, hey man, like what are people asking for? The Travis, imagine you pulled up, dog.
Pulled up.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, think about like, oh man, circa like you pull up to Fade Masters, dog. And you're like, hey, let me get the Travis Kelce, dog. What do you think people will tell you, man?
The Travis what?
The what?
The what? What do you want?
Chico, what are you talking about? I would say to you, dog.
Like, what do you say after that?
Yeah, dog. I remember, dog. I mean, the fade. Okay, the fade goes back, Ben, longer than 10 years, right? So that's the cut that I used to get back in the day.
Yeah,
dog. I used to go. You used to get, dog, the Chico fade.
The
dog.
Chico fade, man.
I used to get. I think it was like a 2 on top. And a skin fade at the bottom, dog. That was a FIFO thing.
That was a
dog.
thing. The
That's
Chico
never
Miami
been
fade.
nothing new. We're not doing anything groundbreaking. And now you're putting our man on the spot, dog. But you know what? He deserves it, dog, because he's dating Taylor Swift.
That's
dog.
why.
And you know what? I'm also upset that he's dating Taylor Swift? Because I'm upset at Taylor Swift. You know what just happened recently? R.I.P. Toby Keith.
Oh my God, that's
dog.
right.
Are you
man.
a big fan of Toby Keith or not?
I am, dude.
Okay.
This past week,
fan.
man.
Yeah,
man.
It was a tough loss.
It was a tough loss. Unexpected, man.
And you know
He
what
was only 62 or something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't unexpected. He had cancer, guy. He had stomach cancer.
I mean, but like, come on,
You know
man.
what I'm
62, man.
Yeah,
That's
but he had
great.
stomach cancer.
All right,
Like,
all right,
you know what I mean?
all right,
You know, like,
my bad,
he
my
had
bad.
stomach cancer.
My
What do you mean
bad, my bad,
unexpected?
my
You didn't
bad.
get shot in the head,
My
guy,
bad.
you know? But I just found out today that he was the one that he found Taylor Swift. He was the one that gave her her first shot.
Did he?
I didn't know that.
That I
you know,
did
Taylor
not
Swift,
know.
she was country at first. She was like the little girl next door, country, all this stuff. So she had her songs. I guess she was out, I don't know, on YouTube or whatever the case is. Toby Keith found her and signed her to the label. And Taylor Swift did not even put out a statement. Not even like, look, I get it, man. People grieve. People do things in different ways. Gus, his cat died. He couldn't do a podcast. You know, I get that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, you have a publicist. You have people handling your social media. Like, bro, put out a little R.I.P. Toby Keith.
Yeah, man.
Even if, let's say, it's so painful and you can't even gather the words.
Say the words, just like, hey,
dog.
Listen, Toby Keith, R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. dog.
That's
R.I.P.
it.
No,
a simple
nothing,
R.I.P.
Nothing from her, dog. So she's getting backlash for that. And also, did you see her at the Grammys?
I did see her at
With
the Grammys.
Celine Dion. She didn't even give Celine Dion her flowers, dog.
Dirt.
Straight
up
dog.
dirt.
Celine
dude.
Dion has like what is the disease that she has?
Oh my God, I forget what it is, but it's a serious disease.
Yeah, it's like something like she can't move, or like it's like a nerve damage type of disease.
Yeah.
And she made it out to the Grammys, which was kind of like a big
deal,
right?
Big
because
deal.
the last thing that I heard from Celine was that she couldn't like function. You know what I'm saying?
she
couldn't function.
She had like a residency in Vegas.
Yeah.
And the disease, whatever it is, it slips my mind, affected that, and she was like, "That's it. I can't do this right now." So for her to come out in public and be like, "Hey, this is me. I'm showing out," and you just to be like, "Hey, dude."
Yeah, like you don't even acknowledge how big
dude.
the moment is. Like,
oh, my album's coming out in fucking April, and this is my announcement.
And that's it, dog. Thank you to everybody. And here's my fourth Grammy of the year, or whatever the hell, her fourth album of the year.
Fourth album of the year.
Which is like, all right, cool, man. Like, I'm a Swiftie, dog. And I've said this before, I'm a Swiftie. But like now I'm starting to see.
You see the patterns.
Now I'm starting to see that maybe, I don't know, there's something there. I like her music, but like, come on, man.
Like, come on, dude.
You know? And then Travis, dog, like, you know, you can't go from dating a black girl to dating the whitest girl possible.
The whitest girl possible.
Honestly, you deserve what you get, dog. Honestly, you deserve what you get, dog.
You deserve it, dude.
Yeah,
you deserve
dog,
it.
And I hope you lose at the Super Bowl too, dog. You know what I mean?
More specifically, because you beat my Dolphins, dog. That's why, dog. And I don't give a shit about you.
Yeah, that's awful, dog. I hated it. I hated every second of it. So you know what, dog? Let's go. Who is it in the Super Bowl?
It's San Francisco 49ers.
Let's go Niners, dog.
Let's go Niners,
Let's
man.
go
Let's go
Niners.
Niners. Let's go Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy. Let's go.
Brock Purdy, dog. Oh, yeah, which, by the way, also, I wanted to say this at the beginning of the podcast is... Big shout out, and we talked about it in the podcast that you messed up.
Podcast that never was.
That never was.
Because
of... I didn't want to bring this up. 50K subscribers for GusVillaJewelry,
GusVillaJewelry. Let's bring that up again,
shout out,
man.
homie, dog. Big shout out to Ben. Okay, here's the thing, dog. When we clap, you're supposed to clap too.
You got to clap with us, Ben.
So, all right, let's do it again. 50K subscribers for GusVillaJewelry.
Let's go. There we go. There we go, Ben.
You know what's even better, dog? Like, Ben is the one. I don't know if you've noticed how good the videos on GVJ have gotten.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man.
Ben was ever since he's gotten here, dog. The irony that it's Gen Z, the videos are just that much better.
Much better.
Gus is still ugly. He's
obviously,
still fat.
Obviously.
But the videos
are
that
better.
better, dog. So un aplauso fuerte para Ben, the temporary producer, dog. You have any words, man, or what, dog? Tell us something, brother.
Well,
Tell us something, dog.
Technically, the subscribers are coming from the shorts. I appreciate it, though.
Oh.
It is true. The videos have gotten way better.
Yeah. Oh, it is true. Tell us.
No.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Tell her.
Yeah, dog. What are you bashing the last guy? What is that? What you're?
Shout out Creep. Shout out. He was fire.
Shout out Creep, the fire producer.
Fire producer, editor. I mean, it was just all of it. He's gone.
He's gone. Now that we have Ben here, we're better for it.
But it's actually already 70K. Somehow.
Oh,
70K?
now it's not 50,
Yeah.
it's 70.
Wait a second.
Wait
dog.
a
It went
minute.
from 50 to 70 in like 2 weeks. Which
That's
is like,
the power of Ben, dog.
The power of Ben, man.
dog. Ben
Gus better thank his lucky
I
stars.
I wish I could take credit for that, but the truth is, he just made like a bunch of shorts that went viral. Like 2 of these got like 7 mil views. So
No way.
yeah, well maybe it was one of them, 7 mil, and then like the other 3 mil, and I guess everyone loved them. So
Give yourself some credit, though,
Yeah,
man. This is
dog.
all you,
Honestly,
man.
honestly, it's all
not,
you,
It's
dog.
not his
Yeah,
ugly
dog.
face doing it
He's
all,
not
man.
gonna pay you any extra. Be real, dog. You know what? He's not here.
Yeah.
Dog. He doesn't care.
Yeah,
He doesn't care,
man. He doesn't
dog.
care.
He's probably not even gonna listen to this podcast. dog.
Not at all.
We can say a bunch of shit, dog. Like we could just be like, "Oh, hey,
And
his chains are fake.
No one's gonna know.
Gold filled.
How are they gonna know?
Topic number 2, dog. Topic number 2 is about partying. So there's this guy,
Talk to
dog.
me.
How hard have you ever partied?
Oof, man, that's a serious question, man. I've been known to be Frank. I've been known to be Frank the Tank, dude.
Frank the Tank.
Like I'm blackout gallo is not a good look, dude.
Let's go. Dog.
It's
but do you
not
do
a
that
good-
often?
No, not anymore.
But you did it back
in my
in the day,
youth.
in your
In my youth, and in Ben 10's age. Oh my god,
dog.
dude!
You used to black out.
Oh my god,
Qué rico.
dude! Did I?
So that was like a regular thing. It
A
wasn't even
reggae
like nothing
thing,
crazy,
they're like on the reggae. like me and Gus, like, what are we doing, dude? Let's get blackout drunk. Let's get wasted, dude.
Yeah, dog.
And then he's telling me things that I did, and I'm like, oh, I did that.
Oh, I did that?
I did that.
Nice.
And he's like, oh yeah, you did do that. And I'm like, oh, I didn't want to do that, but I did do that.
Ben, the 10-minute timer for topic number 2, dog. So this guy, a Brazilian dude, partied so hard, he got shot in the head and didn't realize it. He kept on partying, dog.
Okay.
So in the article, it says basically that he thought that he got hit by like a pebble.
Okay.
Right. And then he just carried on.
Just said,
but it wasn't until like, it wasn't until like his arm started like doing something weird that he was like, oh man, something's wrong here. He goes to the hospital. They find a bullet in his head. That's
That's insane.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, I thought it was a pebble this whole time."
A pebble.
But like, imagine how much like coke.
How much drugs are you on? Yeah. How much drugs do you got to be on for a 4-day binger, dog?
4 days. It was a 4 day.
Not 1, not 2, not 3.
It was a
4. It was
4-dayer?
4 days. 4 days later, you're gonna be like, you know what? Maybe I should get this checked out. And then for them to be like, hey, my guy,
You have a whole.
you got a whole ass bullet in the back of your head.
In the back.
Did you not notice?
Yeah, dog. That's the craziest thing to me. Like, I don't think I've ever partied that hard.
Yeah,
dog.
no.
I don't think I've ever partied that hard. I've gone on benders.
Yeah.
I've gone
100%.
on benders recently. You know what I mean, dog?
Talk to me. Tell me
about your bender recently.
Tell me.
No, but here's my benders is like nowadays my benders are just like going to Flanny's, dog. Maybe starting it here.
It here.
So, because here's the thing, dog. For people that, you know, there's a lot of work that goes into a podcast, right? It's the reason why we've shot like 17 podcasts, but we only have 11. Because there's just so many different things that we have to do. But one of the most important things that we do is have a little bit of the sacrament, right?
You know what I mean?
We
Just a
have a
little
couple
bit.
cocktails. We get, you know what I mean? Because, you know, if you see the setup here, it's lights, it's cameras, it's Ben, it's
whole 9
this
yards.
whole thing.
Yeah.
So you could get a little worked up, dog. You could get a little camera shy. You get so what do? We get a little bit of a drink, but
Get a little
what
buzz.
happens, dog?
We
when you get that
overdo it,
little
man.
buzz,
We
dog,
overdo it.
So
We overdo it.
usually that's how my benders start, right? They start with the podcast, right? So I'll have a couple drinks. I think, let's take 2 shots and a double to go.
Let's go.
But we're not young no more. Like back in the
That's
days,
the thing.
back in the days,
That's the
we
thing.
used to be able to do that.
Oh, yeah.
And not even bat a night. Maybe get a buzz, maybe, but like we would be all
Tranqui.
right. Now it's like we just got in the ring with Drago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
like and we can't handle it no more, right? But we think we can.
We think we can.
So
that's
now
the problem.
we're still partying. We're still here.
We're still keeping it
Imagine
going.
we do the podcast. We're sipping on a little bit of tequila, whatever you're drinking. Gus is drinking gin and juice now because
that's his thing now. Now he's a gin drinker now.
No, we're not gonna. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna talk
He's
about
out
it.
here, so we don't talk about it.
But he's out here. He's running for 10th year clown of the year. I'll tell you that much, dog. So and then. We go, let's go back to Tipsy.
Let's go.
And then from Tipsy, we go to Flanny's.
And legit, that has been the thing since the beginning.
Since the beginning of time.
Since the beginning of this fucking podcast. Like, hey, let's do a little Tipsy. Let's go there first. Come over here, have a couple drinks.
Yeah.
And then let's go to Flanny's.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with Flanny's, man.
But here's the thing, too. We leave Tipsy or wherever my mama tried, one of these places, by the time that we leave there, it would have already been enough.
Absolutely.
It would have already been like, hey,
it's time to go home,
pack it in,
call an Uber,
and let's go home, dog. But no, we have one
we
speed.
keep it.
But do you feel like at that point, because here's the thing, we don't do drugs, right? We just drink, right? This guy was probably He was on all kinds of shit.
He was for sure at some festival,
ketamine,
doing some
Molly,
crazy
cocaine,
shit.
Probably doing a bunch
Cocaine's a hell of a drug, man.
Yeah, dog.
Come on,
man.
man.
But do you think that at that point, because I've been at that level where like, you know, it's just like you said, it's like almost like a blackout, right?
Yeah.
At the time, you're not blacked out, but then the next day you don't remember, right?
Oh shit, what happened?
But do you feel like when you're stumbling out of a venue, Doug, and you go somewhere else, at that point you're already making a bad decision? If you got shot in the head, would you feel it, Doug?
If I'm on a bender, if I'm on a bender and I'm straight, maybe not, man.
I mean, but like the thing is that,
but like
getting shot in the head
is different,
kills you, right?
right?
How did he not die?
Yeah,
Doug?
like how are you out here 4 days? Just like, let's
gone.
Just getting that.
At some point by day 2, you must have felt a tingling sensation in your arm, right? And at that point, I'm getting scared. At that point, if my arm, my left or right arm is tingling, I'm thinking I have a heart attack.
And it's just seizuring by its own.
But he was like, nah. The
I'm
show
good. let's go. Let's keep it going, dude.
You know what I mean? You die from that. He lived, and he didn't even realize it, dog.
That's insane, man. Listen, I mean, again, like I've had my days, man, where like I'm on just straight benders, man. When I'm Ben 10's age, I could go for days, man.
Yeah,
nowadays, man.
Nowadays
it's
not
different.
so much, dog.
I need 2 weeks to recover,
dog,
man.
You know what pisses me off, dog? Honestly, now that we're here, now that I have you here in front of camera, dog, you know what pisses you piss me off?
Why do
I'll
I piss
tell you why,
off?
dog.
Tell me.
Because so I DJ, right? And nowadays it's like, oh, can you like bring people and all this stuff, right? And I'm an older DJ, right? I'm a new DJ, but I started when I was older. So I'm an older DJ, therefore my friends are older.
Gotcha.
And all my friends that I used to party with back in the day are old and they have kids,
wife,
and they
the whole situation.
Just awful things, right? They have all these different things. So if I tell them like, hey man, come out, like it's literally a joke, dog.
Yeah, they're like,
you know what I mean? And
like,
it's the same thing with you guys, dog. Like the other day I was like, oh yeah, come out to this party, dog. I didn't even get a reply.
You did.
You know what I mean?
You didn't.
So if you got shot in the head, you die on instant, dog. Like you would not survive, dog.
I would not survive.
Like you don't have that dog in
I
you.
don't got that dog in me.
Yeah, dog. You got the wrong kind of dog in you, dog. You got the wrong kind of dog.
I got the wrong gun.
Yeah, dog. Like you no longer, you know, we don't have that stamina. Even honestly, I don't have that stamina anymore.
So going back to like the Renaissance, I got
going back to the Renaissance.
The stupid ass Renaissance. I had a fucking.
What is even that, dog?
It's a fucking Renaissance festival. It's a thing, dude. They do it every fucking year for like a couple months, and people dress up.
Is it like role models, like that movie Role Models?
Absolutely.
Do you guys like role play and like do these things?
I was LARPing like a motherfucker. Dog.
What is that even? LARPing?
Live action role playing. That's what the fuck I was doing with
LARPing, dog.
LARPing.
Is that
that's a legitimate term. LARPing.
Okay, but how old do I have to be to know that term? Or how much of a loser do I have to be to know that term?
I got it from role models.
I got it from role models. But do they say it over there? Like, we're gonna LARP.
Like we're gonna LARP and shit.
So like if you're macking into some little chickie, dog, you're gonna be like, oh girl, I'm gonna LARP you so hard.
Not
like
necessarily.
Not
necessarily.
How do you mac to a little
just
chickie?
Kind of like you already know.
Yeah.
It's like you go in there and you know, and if you know, you know. because they're already dressed up. They're already about
Everybody's
the
all
business.
dressed
Everybody's like, let's get it, dog. We're here for a good time.
Not a long time.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's get this funnel cake, dog. And by funnel cake, by funnel cake, it's not necessarily funnel cake.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, dog. It sounds. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like the sound of it.
But
I've
let me
never
tell you,
heard of it.
But let me tell you, like people are there. They're there. Either there. It's either there's two extremes. You're there with family and friends.
Yeah.
Or you're there to get just fucking absolutely trashed, and that's exactly.
And that's what you do.
That's,
you're that guy.
I was there, dude,
and you were getting trashed.
I was hammered, dude. I was.
Were you hammered when Gus gave you that dread phone call?
I was absolutely hammered. I was what? Slurring my words. I was like, God damn, I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what, dog. If I ever went to a Renaissance party, I hope I get shot in the head, dog. And I hope I don't make it. I hope I don't realize it. I just hope to just go. I hope that it's like the ending of Sopranos. It's just like Journey in the background playing.
You leave it up to. You're like, yo, did he die? What happened?
But I want it to be. I died. Dog.
You died.
I died. Dog. Oh yeah, Ben. Have you ever heard that term, LARPing?
Maybe a couple times.
You have.
Like more like in politics. Like people be like, "Oh, you're LARPing. Like you're pretending to be like revolutionary or whatever, but you're not doing shit." Like people will say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man.
But
I thought there was gonna be a little more excitement
but
there, dog.
It's all right. It's Ben 10.
Topic number 3. Yeah. So here's the thing, man. So when I realized that we weren't gonna have Gus, right, it threw a monkey wrench into our plans. Yeah. So I prayed every day, dog. I pray every morning. I wake up, and my guy we were talking about earlier, dog, JC.
Like JC, dog.
I talk to my guy JC, and I say, "Hey, dog, throw me a bone, dog." Right? So I was like, okay, we had 4 topics. I needed 1, but I needed 1 to like be the one because we had 4 topics, but they weren't the one, right? And I was like, JC, dog, I need it, dog.
I need it.
I woke up in the morning and I was like, today's gonna be the day. And I get on my phone and I read a tweet talking about a Drake leak, right? So I was like, all right, cool, man. Like probably Drake dropped something else. Like, cool. Yo, I like Drake's music, man. I've always liked that. I'm not one of those guys that,
I'm one of those guys.
Oh, I know you're one of those guys. We're gonna get there.
We're gonna get there.
We're gonna get there.
All right.
And so I'm like, all right, Drake leak. So then it was like, I don't know. It was weird. I can't describe the picture, but the picture was like basically like a traumatized person, right? And it's like, oh, I just saw the Drake leak, right? And it was like a traumatized person. So I'm like, damn, like, what did he do?
What did he do? What did he drop?
And the way that the algorithm on Twitter works is that it's instantaneous, dog. I scroll to the next thing, dog.
Of course.
And what do I see right after? I just had my conversation with JC, and I told him to throw me a bone, dog.
What did he throw you?
The biggest bone of all. The biggest bone of all, dog. And here's this topic right here. I'm going to dance around it,
Let's
dog.
go.
And if I come out, I'm a friend of the gay community. Right.
Shout out my gay
Shout out all the gay. Like I thought for a long time Gus was gay,
You're not the only one, man. You're not the only one.
Because it's 2024, dog, and I give everybody a probationary period. I feel like I start off with everyone being gay. Right? Like you're to me still gay. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. You got like another 6 months.
We'll find out. Probationary period.
You're still in the probationary period. So so I preface it by saying that I'm a friend of that community, so I have no problem, I'm not going to address the bone in question. But my first thought was this, dog, is why is it that every person, or this particular person, gets everything? This guy can sing, this guy can rap, and contrary to popular belief, I don't want you to get angry, he writes music as well. Okay,
I understand
because he wrote for Alicia Keys. He's done a lot of people. He's an actor. He's the biggest artist out in the hip hop world right now, and probably the biggest artist. I mean, in the last 10, 15 years, dog.
I would agree with that.
So as being an average person, I would have loved to have gone to my grave thinking that Drake had a small dick.
But no. He's blessed in more ways than one.
He's got it all, dog. He's got it all, dog. Why not us, dog? You understand what I'm saying? Like, why does he get everything?
Why does he get everything?
Why does JC?
Why can't I have that?
He's a Jew. JC, why would you give him all this stuff, dog?
Why? What are we doing here?
What are we doing
You're just gonna
here,
give
dog?
everything to one guy? Like, come on.
And then it got awkward at the house, right? Because like my girl gets so mad at me. When she hears this, she's gonna get so pissed again. But I always talk about how small my dick is. I have no problem. That's been
I'm
documented.
a grower, not a shower,
yeah,
guys.
not even, dog. I'm neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you see is what you get, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Dog.
So now this fucking celebrity comes out with fucking tremenda morronga. And my girl knows about everything in pop culture, dog. She tells me first thing in the morning, Sexy Red just had a baby. So Nicki Minaj just did a diss track to Meg Thee Stallion. And they're now this. And then she gives me the details. Not a peep about Drake, dog. And that's when I knew I was in trouble, dog.
That's when you knew. That's when you knew.
That's when I knew. Because I saw it and I was like, no, I have no problem, dog. But here's the thing, dog. And I'll say what people don't want to hear. Or don't want, not that they don't want to hear. They don't want to say themselves and won't admit it, dog. Being a straight male, I'm not gonna go out of my way to see somebody else's dick.
I'm not gonna go out of my way.
But if the dick is there, I'm gonna see it to compare, dog. And here's one saying that I always say, dog. Comparison is a thief of joy. And I've been robbed of all my joy and happiness after seeing Drake, dog. Like, come on, man.
Just Drake.
Are you kidding me, dog?
Now, I myself, I have not seen the video. I know what it's about.
You haven't seen the video, dog.
I promise you.
Ben, you saw the video?
You saw the video,
Be honest.
Yeah.
You saw the video.
Yeah. You're impressed, yes or no?
Am I pressed?
Are you impressed? Were you impressed?
Impressed? I mean, I expected it to be around the size. So
yeah. Oh, you already expected him to be.
Oh,
That's
okay.
You know what? That's a great point. We'll get back. I'm gonna get back to that one because I do have a follow-up question. But go ahead, Gallo. Give it to me.
But yeah, like I did not see it, but I know he's out here P.D. Pabloing that shit. Swinging around like a helicopter type shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So even if you didn't see it like on TikTok and on Instagram, they've already put out a bunch of videos.
Yeah.
And it's literally, if you've seen the viral videos that like the memes that they're making, it's exactly like that.
It's the same shit.
They're not even exaggerating, dog. This guy tiene una manguera, dog. Like, fuck, dude. Like I don't understand.
Come on, man.
So then here's the next question, dog, that I had. And it's more of a realization, dog. Or question, and both. Because I think I know the answer. But like, bro, is it that the guys with the big dicks have the most success, dog? Because then here we're wasting our time here in this podcast, dog.
We might as well pack it up.
Papo, not even you, me, Ben, Gus,
no.
You know,
together,
on our best day together, dog, can light a candle to this kid, dog.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, is it one of those things where psychologically, because you have a big penis, you have all this confidence and you think you can do everything, and you think that, you know, you can take the world on? Because here's like, it almost made me think like, bro, Drake, if you were packing like that, dog, that would have been leaked, cause I wouldn't wear the tiny shorts. At least, dog. You know what I mean? Like, that's something to be proud of, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I tell people all the time, dog, because I tell my boys, I'm like, yo, yeah. Like, when I'm talking shit or when I sit on the podcast, like, oh, dog, nah. They tell me you're probably, like, swanging, dog. I'm like, Papo, listen, dog. If I was swanging, you would know.
You would know. I'm letting you know.
You would know, dog. You would know, man. Like, that's what it would be. I wouldn't.
Did you see his response?
Go ahead.
Did you see his response?
No. What did he respond?
So, like, again, I'm not the biggest Drake fan, but this shit was pretty funny.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
So after it comes out and blah blah blah, he comes out, posts a little thing on his story, on his Instagram story. I wasn't hiding my meat from the world. I was hiding the world from it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's good, dude.
I think that this now puts Drake in the category of the greatest of all time. What do you think, Doug?
As much as I hate that statement, man. That, I mean, he is, dude. Like, he is.
Do you really?
Yeah, man. I mean,
dick aside.
Dick aside, man. Hey, yo. Case Mason and Killer Cam. Hey, yo. All the pauses that need to go into this fucking podcast right now, dog.
This particular topic.
This topic right here. Shout out to y'all. But like, real shit, yeah, man. Like, longevity. And I know, like, Mos Def, aka Yasin Bey, came out recently and had some words about him that he's more like a pop star and all this shit, which yes, he is. Absolutely. I get that. He's absolutely a pop star. But the shit that he's doing for like the hip hop community and really, I had no love for him. But then he came to Miami and then showed Miami.
Oh,
love.
you went to the concert?
No, I didn't go to the concert.
Oh.
When he came down here and like started doing like when he did like God's Plan and shit.
Right. Oh, when he did the video. He went to Miami High.
Miami High.
Stingeries,
shout out. And like when he did all that, I was like, all right, you okay in my book. You're all right in my book.
And
dog.
now he was like, oh yeah. And by the way,
let me just fucking.
And you know, here's another question, dog. Oh man, all right. Let me gather myself for this question, dog.
Get
Here's
yourself
another
together.
question that popped into my head, dog. And again, dog, I'm gonna talk about the things that people don't want to talk about. And I know people think about the same thing, dog. People think about the same thing.
They think about it, dude.
If you could see some other person's dick, who would it be? I know the answer off rip.
Do you? All right, so so who is it? Dog?
Michael Jackson, dog. Off rip, dog. Off rip, because it just reminded me because you said pop star. Yeah, Drake is a pop star.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you're that big, you're a pop star, right? You can be via hip hop, but you're a pop star. There's another level to this, right? And it would be Michael Jackson because, bro, what does he got going? Like, I always thought, like, what would he have going on down there? You know what I mean? But I wouldn't like go out of my way, dog. But if it was there, I would go see it.
You
I
would see
would
it,
search
like-
Michael Jackson's dick leak.
Like.
You know what I
Like
mean?
in today's day and age.
Yeah, what does he have? Does he actually have a dick?
Yeah.
What did he do? There was like rumors that he like mutilated his shit.
Like shit.
You know what I mean?
Is
like
it bleached?
Yeah.
Is
Or
it-
even if it's small like mine, and then I'm like, oh man, you know what? If the king of pop has the same size dick as me, I can
good.
take on the
I
world.
can do whatever I want.
Yeah, dog.
Make it a better place.
I am a mountain. Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
So that's the dick I would see.
Yeah.
What dick would you see? Pause.
Damn. Damn, man. Killer Cam, Mace, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry for this segment, man. I truly apologize. Man, if off the top of my head, man, damn, I really don't know. I'm not gonna be actually no. I got one for you.
Okay, go.
Lil Dicky.
Lil Dicky.
Lil Dicky.
What, dog? That's gay. Now that's
Oh shit! Oh my bad, my bad. Now that's going too far. Now that's going too
there's
far.
no substance to it, dog.
But the
Okay,
thing is, he's made a dick joke out of his dick his
Lil
whole
Dicky.
career.
Okay.
He's a Lil Dicky. He's got like some fucking something, whatever the fuck.
Right.
And it's like, yo, it's one of those things. Like, if you look at it, you're like, what the fuck am I looking
Yeah.
at? So if I'm gonna look at a train wreck, and if I'm gonna look at a dick,
Right.
it's probably gonna be that
Lil Dickies.
Lil Dickies.
I'm gonna extend your
Because
probationary
then I'm gonna be
period,
like,
dog.
oh, I feel better about myself.
I'm gonna extend your probationary period because that's super gay, dog.
Super gay.
That's super. Is there like a Ben? Can we put like a super gay like
Super
a
gay.
filter on this? Ben, whose dick would you see? I'm kidding, Ben. You don't have to answer that.
You're good, Ben. You're good, Ben. Don't answer that question, man. You don't have to answer that.
He's gonna quit.
He's gonna quit. He's like, God damn it, these motherfuckers.
Gus is gonna start getting less and less subscribers.
That shit's gonna go from 70,000 subscribers to fucking.
We're gonna have to get creepy back. They're gonna freaking block the channel. No, it's gonna be bad, dog. I'm sorry.
It's gonna be bad. Topic number 4.
He's gonna call Gus and be like, "You didn't
You
say
did not tell me
that I
they
was
were gonna be
supposed
talking
to see
about
whose
dicks
dick I
today."
was gonna see today. Okay, I don't want to see dicks."
That's fine. That's fine, Ben. That's fine.
Topic number 4, dog. And it comes from Florida, of course.
Of course, man. Here we go.
And you know what? I get it though. So a mom from a private school gets banned for advertising her OnlyFans in her car. My first question to you and to anybody watching this, all 16, because remember there was 15.
It's 15.
Now we have 16.
Now we got 16.
So the sweet
Shout out to that 16,
yeah,
man.
dog number
Yeah.
16. I see you, dog. So my question to the people is, God damn it, what was my question to the people?
What was your question?
What was my
It's the
question?
OnlyFans mom.
It's you know what the question is, man.
Are you gonna look at it?
No.
What is
What is OnlyFans?
Ben, what the fuck is OnlyFans?
Explain to us OnlyFans, Ben.
What's OnlyFans? I can't.
I don't.
What is
I
that?
don't get it.
What's OnlyFans?
Yeah, what is OnlyFans?
What's an OnlyFans, Ben?
You guys are so full of shit. How many subscriptions you guys have?
I see you, Ben. I see you, Ben. I see you, Ben. But no, seriously, what's OnlyFans?
What is an OnlyFans?
What is
So I've
OnlyFans?
never heard of this.
Is that
like,
the thing?
This thing continues to be like our podcast, right? At this point, it's all about dicks and it's all about
misogyny,
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, dicks.
But I still haven't, like, because I feel like I don't want to know, right? Because I'm not a guy that's gonna get into like degenerate stuff. I have a wife at home. I have a kid.
You got kids.
I don't, you know what I mean? I don't want to be a part of certain things. Like if somebody is advertising something that's getting you banned, I don't want to be a part of that, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I have, to answer your question, how about a 10 to 11 subscriptions to only? And I share the password.
Share the password.
Yeah, you guys let me know.
I use Reddit. That's the trick, because I'm a cheap bastard.
That's dog.
Hey,
God
come on, dog.
damn it, dog.
Hey, that's the trick,
but
though.
Support, dog.
I support.
Come on, man.
I support the ones that want to be supported.
Did you see this lady's OnlyFans?
I did. I'm not gonna lie. I did a little research. Did a little research for the pod. Pulled it up for the.
It was work related.
You know what I mean? I had to do a little, research.
Yeah, dog. And what'd you find?
It's not bad.
It's not
bad. It's not bad. Mama's working with it, man.
Yeah, man.
And
look, man, I respect the hustle.
I respect the hustle. Absolutely.
Right?
That's first and foremost.
Yeah, hell yeah. I tell my girl all the time, I'm like, yo, sell your feet pics. Do something. We got a wedding to pay for, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's get it. You know, I support the hustle.
Yeah.
But where do you draw the line, dog? Like, maybe take another car.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
because what do you get out of taking your OnlyFans into a school, right? It was like a middle school.
Yeah. And I think, look, you want to put that shit on the back of your car, go ahead.
Get it. No, for sure.
But it's more so for the kids at this point, man. Dog. Like, the kids are going to get it at school, man. It's going to become an issue. Yeah. You're going to come home to fucking your kids crying. And
nobody's gonna be crying. I wouldn't be crying.
Y'all wouldn't be crying. I wouldn't be crying. And then like, yo, fucking Ben over here said, I saw your mom tits out and shit.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, the bullying and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But like, she's okay with it. I think maybe she thought that maybe kids wouldn't know, or maybe it would just be like for the parents. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Again, I respect the hustle, but it doesn't make any sense to take the car, like you would embarrass your kid and all that stuff. I know if I was a friend at that time, because middle school, you're talking about anywhere between 11 to 12, 13. Yeah. So I've already been jerking off a year, 2, 3 years, right? So I would for sure off rip go on Reddit, because at this point at 11 or 12, I don't have a debit card. So I would go the Gallo route. Go on Reddit and go see your mom, dog. I'm gonna see your mom.
I'm gonna see your mom.
Because here's the thing: if she didn't want me to see her, she wouldn't have shown up with the OnlyFans card, dog. So
that's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to see your mom, dog. But now the kid's going to get bullied and all these different things. So I get it, dog. I'm not surprised in this case that it was in Florida. Do you know where in Florida? Did you read the whole thing?
It was like
Central Florida. Central Florida. That's the thing, man. I've always said it. As much as they talk about how wild we are down here in South Florida and everything, Central Florida's sloppy with it, dog.
Central Florida's sloppy, dude.
They're sloppy with it, dog. Like, we wouldn't do that. We hide our degeneracies. Like you won't, as much as every other mom in a public and private school probably has an OnlyFans these days.
Absolutely.
Down here,
especially down here,
that's what I'm saying.
Down here, man.
But they keep that under wraps, dog.
Because they know better,
how to hide it. They
know,
man. Okay, maybe don't do this. Nah, but this chick over here brought it. Now you get banned. Now your kid's embarrassed. Now he has to go to another school. Imagine the kid. Now he has to go to another school.
That's the thing, man. That's my whole issue with, again, free speech. Sell your fucking tits online.
Hell yeah, sell your tits. Sell your tits, dog. Yeah,
OnlyFans,
man.
All of that shit. Like, I'm all for that, man. Yeah. But if you're like bringing the kids, man, involved, man, like, come on, man. Like, you gotta have better judgment than that. Your judgment already for being on OnlyFans.
If not for well, I mean, no, dog.
Go ahead.
Take off the white wig, Gallo, dog.
All right,
what are you judging now, dog? No, dog. Like, I show love to the OnlyFans, but. Yes, dog. Like, try not to embarrass your
kid, man.
Like,
and that's
imagine that being your mom.
Oh my god, dude. I'm hearing it for the rest of. You're known as the kid,
the OnlyFans kid,
the rest of your career in high school, middle school, whatever the fuck it is.
Oh, that's the OnlyFans.
Your mom got OnlyFans. I seen your mom's titties.
And like, and the news went viral.
Yeah,
and I was one of the 16 guys that saw the 2 fat guys on the podcast.
Yeah,
and they were talking about it. And now
so now I'm gonna look it up.
Now I'm forwarding this stuff. Dog. Now I'm on Reddit, dog.
And that's how that goes.
We're gonna put the link for the Reddit, dog.
I got you, dog. Follow the link below
if you want to see the tits over here for free. No, I'm kidding. Subscribe like the rest of us.
Like and subscribe.
It, dog. Or DM me, dog. I'm gonna raffle off my password. If you've been listening this far, I will raffle off my OnlyFans password. DM me, and I will pick someone at random, and I'm gonna share my OnlyFans password where she has her OnlyFans because I support the hustle. You know what I mean?
Hustle. At the end of the day, I support the hustle, man.
But you know, I just, you know how I feel about it, dog. I hate this Florida thing. Now they're gonna say it's about Florida,
this and
it's
Florida
about this
that,
and
man.
that. But I'll tell you another quick story, and we're gonna go into topic number 5, dog. And it's from a woman. I think it was in the Midwest. It was like Indiana or something.
Arizona.
It was Arizona. Yeah.
And this is an old story, but
is it an old story?
It's from like 2017,
All right,
2018. But like it's getting aggregated again.
Why?
Because it's just one of those things where fucking it's just happening more recently, where people are coming out with like these like horror stories about like their first dates and like shit like that, and blah blah blah. So basically,
okay.
So basically, some guy meets a chick on a dating app, blah blah blah, goes on a first date, and she ends up being a psycho, man.
Yeah, I mean, most of them are. It's about what level of psycho.
Yeah. But she ends up sending Buddy over 159,000 text messages, dude. How do you feel about that?
That's I would think that's kind of impossible, right?
Right?
Over like what span? Like was that over like a year or something?
It was like over like a 2-week period or something. And that's insane, man. I mean, listen, you don't have to go through the horror stories that I currently go through because shout out Shelly, the queen.
She designed this whole thing, by the way. Yeah.
Shout out Shelly, the queen.
Yeah, man.
And you don't have to go through that.
You do.
Me.
Have you gone through something like that?
Oh my god, dude.
Well, maybe not to that level because that's kind of crazy.
I've gone through some shit, man. Yeah, man. I mean,
give us the craziest.
Oh my god, off the top of my head. It wasn't the first date, so good on her. But by the second date, she was basically like, listen, man.
What are we?
That happens all the time. But this happened maybe, like, I've been single for now maybe like 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
This happened maybe like a couple years ago, like 3 years ago. Right. And so I'm new to like the dating scene again. I'm, like I had
hopped on like Tinder off rip.
I had been in a fucking 9-10 year relationship, dog. So like, I'm
sorry to hear that.
I know, trust me. So I'm newly single in my early 30s. Now I'm in my mid 30s, man. Yeah. So like, and dating in Miami is awful, dude. It's absolutely awful. It's all about status. It's all about bullshit. It's like who you know. It's like what can you do for me? All that shit.
Yeah,
and
of
blah,
course,
blah, blah.
Of course, dog.
So it's a game of numbers at this point.
Numbers game.
You know what I'm saying?
That out there Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So I matched with this one chick. Yeah. We hit it off. We're talking, blah, blah, blah. We have a first date, a couple of drinks. It's cool. All right, let's do a second date. All right, let's get it.
So hold on. Let's bring it back. So you said I matched with this one chick, which basically means that you just kept swiping to every single chick.
It's a game of numbers, my boy.
I just want to clarify.
It's a game of numbers. So anywho.
Okay. So you met, the first date went well. It was super cash. Nobody touched nobody's pee-pee.
Nah, like
it was just,
it's tranqui.
We're going to have dinner, drinks. I'm going to take you home.
Couple drinks.
And I had a phenomenal night, girl. Hey,
we connected, like, hey, we're
let's
vibing.
Get it, dog. I got your number. I'll follow
vibe
up.
enough. Let's have a second date.
Okay.
The second date, my dude.
Okay.
She drops the bomb of like, hey, man. And power to her, power to everyone out here suffering from mental health issues and stuff like that. She's like, listen, I got some issues, man. I got some like mental health issues and like stuff like that, to the point where like I almost like recently was thinking about, and I was like, on the second date, you're dropping this on me, man. Like, that's awful. That's awful.
And I can't even imagine.
And as much of a degenerate that I am and piece of shit that I am, I'm also a hint of a good dude, man. Like, just a little hint.
Under all that cholesterol, there's a heart. Under all of that, there's a heart.
There's this rubber tire here, you know what I'm saying? These man boobs are, you know what I'm saying? I got a good heart, you know what I mean? So now I'm obligated because aside from doing this podcast that the 16 of you listen to, my 9 to 5, I actually deal with like mental health.
No shit.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you had a job.
I have a job. I have a job.
I thought, okay.
What do you think?
For all the Ben, you probably don't know this, but everybody from the like 80s babies, Martin. Remember the show Martin?
Yeah, of course. Come on.
I thought you were Tommy from Martin.
Ben's not gonna get that reference at all. He has no idea who fucking Tommy is.
Look it up. You ain't got no job.
You ain't got no job, man.
That's news to me.
Yeah.
Una plaza fuerte for fucking Galo.
Let's go, baby.
Ben, una
Ben, come on, Ben.
There it is.
There we go, Ben.
Ben's been dying back there. He's dying to go home.
Ben's dying to go home.
He's
like,
working
yo,
overtime.
I'm
dog.
working overtime.
Wait, is Gus paying you extra for this?
Can these fucking guys wrap it up already? Come on, bro. Trying to get the fuck out of here. Anywho, so I have a job. I deal within let's say the behavioral health field.
Okay.
So like I'm familiar with these things. So now I feel obligated. I'm like, oh shit.
Now you went into work mode. Now you're a social worker.
Yeah. So now I'm like, oh man, now I'm responsible for this girl's life, and this is the second date, dog. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing here,
life,
man?
dog.
So I'm like, baby girl, like everything is cool, and
Yeah.
So I smash. and I make sure everything is cool with her, man.
Yeah,
but like
course,
on the second date, like you can't be dropping that,
Yeah,
man.
no, it's
you
rough,
can't be telling
dog.
me like,
Yeah.
hey, like, well, like I'm trying
dog.
to, and like, no, man.
So you
Yeah.
smash. And then what? You ghosted her.
And then, of course, man, because like I'm a piece of shit, man. But I also have a good heart.
Yeah.
I made sure that she was good that night, dog. I made sure.
I dropped her off.
You know what I'm saying?
I got her Uber Eats.
I'd
Okay,
much rather
okay,
have
okay.
like a profile like this on a dating app that I've come across lately. So this is the bio of Tina 29.
Tina 29.
I'm very sick of pretending to be a cool, laid-back girl, so people want to date me. I'm insane. I'm literally balls to the wall insane, and that is okay. Pussy is immaculate.
What?
Head game is otherworldly. I will treat you right,
Tina,
and I will also cry every day.
9, dog.
High risk, high reward.
Risk, high reward.
I mean, if you're gonna come at me like that, off rip, let's go,
29,
Tina.
dog.
Tina,
Dog, we need to find Tina, dog.
Tina,
that's your girl, dog.
Like, if
Literally
you're gonna
your
come at me like
yeah,
that,
dog. Hell yeah,
cool.
Hell yeah.
Let's
Let me
get
know
it.
off rip.
Let's get it
'Cause
off
that's-
rip.
yeah, dog.
If you're gonna sneak that in on the second date, like,
if she would have said from the beginning, like, yo, I'm nuts, dog. Let's get it. Would you have maybe followed up with a third date after the fact? Maybe.
Probably me because I'm a sick fuck.
Yeah, dog.
But yeah,
I didn't realize you were so sick until the other day,
man,
which is crazy.
man.
I'm not gonna say that, but I did. That's
I'm a
crazy.
degenerate, man.
Yeah,
you
are a degenerate. You're a degenerate.
Man, you know?
So that's what. Oh my god, that's your crazy. Like, okay, wait, hold on. So did she like? Okay, you ghosted her.
Did
she follow up?
I didn't like ghost her necessarily.
You let her down easy.
Right, let her down easy, man. I was like, hey, this is not gonna work out between us. Blah
Yeah,
blah blah. You know, keep it moving. But like,
And she was cool with it.
she was cool with it. But like, and we
I hope she's still alive,
No,
Gallo.
she is.
I've confirmed it.
I confirmed recently. I was like,
that would have been on you, cuz. That would have been on you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I felt responsible for that.
Yeah, of
And like, I don't want no part of that, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So, but yeah, man. So like,
So you're not surprised with seeing like something.
so I'm not surprised if a chick is out here saying, and not to say that fucking guys aren't the same way. I know like the dating scene for like, like women must see awful shit,
things,
dude.
dog.
Like,
Yeah, no,
and
guys
must
are
deal
awful,
with
dog.
fucking awful shit. Like,
Is that heartbreak sucks, dog?
yeah.
And like if you're the type of person that like falls in love, like, bro, think about the first time you got your heart broken, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I started. The reason why I'm a DJ now is because I got my heart broken for the first
that's
time,
how that
dog.
goes, man.
Because I started partying so hard, dog, like drinking excessively. And I kind of never stopped. So I just said, how can I make money off of this?
It kept it going, dog. Let's go.
Nah, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you think about those things, but it's, you know, you have to draw the line somewhere. And there is, you know, now that I know that you work with mental health, now I can tap into
Now
that
you get it,
expertise.
you're like,
you know what I'm saying?
Let me ask him a little something, something.
Yeah, there is a level of, like, I was watching yesterday, actually, I was watching the Robin Williams documentary, and it was about his last days.
Yeah, man.
And it explained how he was going through what was it called, Louis something dementia.
Okay.
Right, and they explained that that's not. People say that like it's something that you can control, right? With mental health, I'm sure you hear this or you know about like. They say like, yo, if you're depressed, you can control that. Or if you have this, you can control anything mental. They don't relate it to an actual disease, but there is actual diseases where science backs the fact that like your neurons, I don't know, I'm not going to sit here and try to be Gus Degrassi, but like that there's actual science where neurons get burnt out or like it takes over your brain stem. And now you have anxiety and paranoia and all these different things. And that's what probably people like this are going through, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we might sit here talk a little shit about it or like whatever the case is, but it's a real thing, dog. Like,
it's a real thing,
I think that's what people, that's probably what this broad was going through. Like, I read in the article that she like broke into his house.
Like, dude. Like, dude was on vacation doing his thing,
dog.
And then got like a little ring alert. Like, yo, something's going on in your crib.
So I'm sitting there wondering, dog, like, did he smash? And if he did, he must have a fucking Drake-sized dick, dog.
To bring it back. To bring it back, dog. The boy with the PD Pablo.
No, dog, because Ben is dying to get out of here, dog. I've never seen anybody literally dying. Actually dying. You should probably go see a doctor.
You should probably check that out, Ben. Probably, seriously. Probably check that out.
We should have worn masks up because now I'm getting worried. Like, he's gotten progressively worse. Like, he was like, oh, no, I kind of have a little bug. I'm chilling, but I'm all right.
We're good.
As the show has gone on, he's fallen more and more apart, dog.
Nonstop.
So, Gallo, tell us about your experience in front of the camera, dog.
So,
wrap it up, dog.
Let's wrap it up here. So, obviously, this is not my thing. I don't. Let's be serious.
It was good. I think
you thought it was good. I don't like being in front of the camera. Like, I'm a more behind the scenes guy.
Yeah, this is the last time you're ever going to be in front of the camera.
And thank God, because you know, let's be serious. Let's be honest. Like, I like pushing the buttons, telling you guys. I like adding the little things here and there,
doing
little
the sexy
ad-libs,
voice,
those little power love hour.
Yeah,
you know? But
at least we have a face to the voice now.
And now, but I kind of wanted to keep them mysterious. I
did too. But you know, Gus is a piece of shit. It is
what it is, man.
And I'm glad his cat died.
I'm glad his cat died. Shout out to Mary. If you see Gus,
make sure go on at GusVillaJewelry and DM him. Tell him, hey, I'm sorry for the loss of your cat. He's going through it. He's going through the whole process of the next steps, where the burial, all that stuff. He's a big loser. Big loser. Anyways, this is episode 11 of the Very, Very Senseless podcast. It was probably a little bit more senseless than usual. And that's crazy. That's saying something. That's saying something. But you know what it is, man. Thank you so much to the Sweet 16. We're at the VVS podcast on Instagram, on the GusVillaJewelry YouTube page. Gallo the producer, Melo the DJ.
Let's get it, man.
Signing off.
Holla at your boys.
Ah.